The Detroit Pistons drafted Darko Milicic number 2. I'm Dequan Young, and today we present 10 NBA stars who were major draft steals. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and join us in the comment section below and let us know what other current NBA stars are major draft steals. And every NBA draft only brings out a handful of superstars and impact players. There are only 2 rounds and 60 picks, so the chances of each team finding a franchise-changing player is unlikely. Of course, it's not hard finding a star with a top 10 pick, but it's almost impossible to find a star once you get to the 20 to 60th picks. But some teams have made the impossible possible. Chris Middleton, 39th overall in 2012. Despite starring at Texas A&M, most NBA teams didn't think highly of small forward Chris Middleton, who was taken late by the Detroit Pistons in 2012. After playing just 7 games in the Motor City, Middleton was traded to the Milwaukee Bucks in exchange for Brandon Jennings. Let's just say Middleton has made the Pistons and every other team look silly. Middleton gradually improves his scoring totals each year, provided he's healthy. Middleton's one of the game's top 3-point shooters and has averaged nearly 15 points per game. He's helped the Bucks emerge as an annual playoff threat. Paul Millsap, 47th overall in 2006. Because the game has changed so much, there's only so many star power forwards in the NBA. In the 2006 draft class, Paul Millsap is the one that became a star. Named to his 4th All-Star game in 2017, Millsap became a key role player for the Utah Jazz for 7 years, and then he went to the Atlanta Hawks and made a big impact. Millsap became a star and made them a top squad in the Eastern Conference. Millsap has averaged over 7 rebounds and just over 14 points per game in his career. Not bad at all for a 47th overall pick. Nikola Jokic, 41st overall in 2014. The joke is on people for passing on Jokic. Big Honey has become the star center the Denver Nuggets have longed for. The 250-pounder has seen his stats gradually improve every year, like everyone else on this list. We think we're looking at a man who's going to average double-digit points and rebounds per game for many years to come. The Nuggets used to be awful, but now they're an extremely competitive team in a very tough Western Conference. Nabbing Jokic late in the 2014 draft is a reason why. Evan Fournier, 20th overall in 2012. Good for the Denver Nuggets on taking the standout Frenchman in 2012. Bad on the Denver Nuggets for trading him to the Orlando Magic, where Fournier has risen as one of the league's top shooters. Since moving to Orlando, Fournier has improved his points and rebound numbers each year. He's deadly from downtown and is one of the few bright spots on a very bad Magic team. Hard to believe this young star was taken so late. Goran Dragic, 45th overall in 2008. The Spurs drafted Dragic, then flipped him to the Phoenix Suns. Now the Slovenian standout took a while to find his game in the pros, but Dragic broke out in the 2013 and 14 season, averaging 20.3 points and 5.9 assists per game. Dragic was traded to the Miami Heat in 2015, and he has since led a Miami offense that's among the scariest. He was named to his first All-Star game in 2018, and also got them within 1 game of reaching the Eastern Conference Finals in 2016. Jimmy Butler, 30th overall in 2011. The Bulls went from the NBA's best record in 2011 Eastern Conference Finals to picking 30th in the draft. Jimmy Butler is one of the few All-Stars to come from this draft. Though he's now crushing it with the Minnesota Timberwolves, he had a great stint in the Windy City. Butler was named to 3 All-Star games as a Bull and took home the 2015 Most Improved Player Award. It's a shame Derrick Rose's knees gave up on him, or else he and Butler could have led quite the powerhouse in Chicago. Marc Gasol, 48th overall in 2007. The Lakers drafted Marc Gasol only to flip him to the Memphis Grizzlies. That brought brother Powell over to the Los Angeles Lakers. The trade worked out fine for both sides as Paul helped the Lakers win 2 NBA championships. As for Marc, only a 3-time All-Star, 2013 Defensive Player of the Year, and one of the greatest players in the Grizzlies' young history. Few centers have been better over the past decade. Memphis owes a big care package to LA for drafting Marc into the pros. He's exceeded expectations. Isaiah Thomas, 60th overall in 2011. IT has always been about defying the odds. The final draft pick in 2011 wasn't supposed to dominate given his height of 5'9". Hard to score on guys who have a foot on you, right? Thomas became a steady point guard with Sacramento and Phoenix, but broke out with the Boston Celtics after he was traded there in 2015. Thomas led the Celtics to the top record in the East in 2017, averaging 28.9 points per game. Forget about that bad stint in Cleveland. Thomas is a legitimate #1 point guard and should be a star for a few more years. Not bad at all considering he was the last pick. DeAndre Jordan, 35th overall in 2008. Another Texas A&M product that you probably didn't buy. But DeAndre Jordan is one of the game's elite centers and one of the game's top defensive players of the last 20 years. Jordan helped the LA Clippers become a force in the Western Conference, forming a big three with Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. He was named to the NBA's All-Defensive First Team in 2015 and 16. He led the league in rebounding back in both 2014 and 15. And 34 guys were taken before him? Draymond Green, 35th overall in 2012. Why are the Golden State Warriors a dynasty? Because they know how to draft. If they didn't pick up Green in the 2012 draft, there would have probably been no championships in 2015 or 17, and certainly no 73-win season in 2016. Green is already one of the best defensive players ever. The 2017 Defensive Player of the Year takes over games with his big body. He makes shots everywhere on the court, and he can easily shut down your team's best player. Nobody can match Golden State's talent and dominance these days. That's because they didn't give Green a chance. I know some GMs are sure kicking themselves over that pick. This is Dequan Young signing off. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.